does. Latios plays a very unorthodox kind of Yoshi. We're seeing a lot of combos that you normally wouldn't see from something like Pharaoh, Dino Nuggies, and a lot of the Yoshis that you see in New Jersey. So let's see how we can mix it up, because every Yoshi plays differently. I want to see if it's different enough to be able to be Diamond.
Definitely, and Diamond does have a lot of experience playing against Yoshi. I mean, Pharaoh's in the state. He does have a Pharaoh in, so maybe he can use some of that matchup knowledge to really, extend a lot of these things. But against Yoshi, you can't let him land. You want to be sure that you're pressuring him in the air. You want to make sure that Yoshi does not have an option, and when he does land, he has to land with a hitbox, because if he lands with a hitbox, you shield that, you get a free punish. And against Ices, it is so dangerous, because your shield, it's not really a shield. You actually have a swing. You have Nana to just help you out and get a little bit more of an extension, but Latios already playing so aggressive here and getting punished for it as Diamond completes the first stock.
Yeah, and you were talking about this struggle for Latios to land, or this Diamond to, go for these juggles. Yoshi doesn't have a lot of really good landing tools. You probably have Yoshi Bomb, sure, but that's super committal. Hey, you have a lot of end lag, and if Diamond's ready for that, he's gonna punish with a desync. He's even gonna punish with side B. Blitzwall's just a really good tool as well to be able to punish. Wall's out a lot of different tools. Like, Egg gets completely invalidated by Blitzwall. So if we're seeing a lot of Diamond going for these up airs, Nana's dead, it doesn't matter. Up airs, even back airs, to be able to punish Latios, not really knowing how to land. Sure, you have down air and nair, but that gets beaten out by up air every single day.
Definitely. And again, like, Diamond has the Sopo. He's kind of known for his Sopo a little bit. And right now, it's all about just keeping your stock on as long as possible and getting as much damage, because you can still juggle Latios really, really well, but Yoshi also has just such a really strong ability to play on the ground. And not only just play on the ground, like you have the tilts that are just so strong that lead into a ton of different kill options, but also in the air, you're such a strong character that you can kill so early with the fair, the bear, even a landing up air. Like, he's genuinely just a jack of all trades with how he's able to punish, how he's able to play, really kind of different, unorthodox. No! Both these guys are going to air dodge.
Why did he air dodge? He was like, monkey see, monkey do. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I want to do it.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. And now Diamond's just trying to get his lead a little bit stronger as he finally has Nana back.
Yeah. You were talking about, all these aerials coming out from Yoshi. I feel like you could say the same for Diamond as well. It's like, you have a lot of combo tools. You have even side B, for that matter, to be able to not only get out of a lot of positions, but it's a really good move option, movement tool that you can't really punish unless you maybe have a projectile or something like that. Egg isn't the best tool for that. Almost getting shield broken right there. Latios trying to claw his way back, but getting the tail end of that forward air. And we're going to run it back to the small battlefield.
That was honestly really good game from Diamond coming out there. Just absolutely taking control of that, making sure Latios had nowhere to really go, and suffocating the space with these desyncs. We didn't see a ton of them, but I mean, right there we saw one, right? Yeah. You're just able to get so much off of so little, just by pressing a little input. And again, that F smash, beautiful.
Every time. He's going to hit that every single time. I don't think he's ever missed that. When I was playing against him, it's like I didn't see that much. Sure, he's going to struggle with the projectile, but again, egg throw is just so difficult to not only get out in a safe position, but also it's just really committal. You might get hit with, again, a blitz wall, which is the down B, by the way. But yeah, these up airs, something that you're going to see Diamond do over and over again, especially in that first stock, is get these up tilts, wait for Latios to come in, commit with a dash attack, even an aerial, just sit and shield, and just get his damage off. It's really tough for Latios to land when you're getting hit with a salvo of up airs every single second. Even that landing there, just really good to send Latios off stage into disadvantage.
Well, I really love the back air placement, but again, Latios playing a little bit more conservative with the way, at ledge at least, and now these up airs not going to come out as he's just going to jump. Yeah, that armor's so strong coming out, and the down smash, he's really just playing like a game of catch with Nana,
Yeah.
And you can see which one he's targeting.
It's like, even though we know Diamond for his Sopo, you still need to get rid of Nana. Diamond can get so much, benefit, so much profit off of just having Nana. You saved that!
Of course he saves it, bro. Ices players love to save Nana, even if it puts him in a bad position. And that back air is going to be the end-all be-all for that stock.
Yeah, with the back air coming back from, from Diamond as well. He's like, I can do one better. But now we're back to equal percentages, and that's immediately going to be gone while we got a little bit of a desync going on. Again, it's like Diamond doesn't go for a lot of these crazy combos with Ices. You just see the usual. You see regular neutral. You see what, I guess, regular people would play Ices as. It's these up tilts, it's these up airs. He doesn't need all this tech to be able to win, and I think that just kind of shows you what kind of player Diamond is. He's super neutral, he's textbook, but it works every single time.
Again, and he's, one thing he was telling me earlier, he was saying he wants to go for a lot more delay kills with that up B. And You know, I haven't seen any yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to potentially seeing it, as it's a really good sniping tool, at least when you're in the lead. But look at this, the up tilt, and you're going to go for the up air, and that's not the stock yet, but a lot of damage onto Latios, especially as it's even stocks. You're going to need every advantage you can get.
Dash attack, maybe trying to read an air dodge. Didn't get her there, but the back air actually going to send Popo pretty far away. Nana going to rack up some more damage. How do you come back? You don't, and both are going to die. Actually, I lied. Nana's going to stay alive, but it don't matter. All right, if you're Diamond here, how do you play this? Because you know Latios, well, never mind. I was going to be like, Latios is going to play slow, and then that happened, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get my words there.
Yeah, I think Diamond definitely doesn't want to be the one to press that button, at least first here. You're seeing a lot of these down airs at first, and Latios is catching on to it. He's playing a very kind of patient style of play, as is Yoshi and Nana.
Oh, no jump.
That's giving a little bit of an imposter right there, but... And then up smash. Oh, interrupted by that Nair.
Trying to read these jumps. It's like he's trying to catch Diamond, trying to go for a crazy mix-up on these recoveries. It just hasn't worked out. Really good side B. To come back, gets a grab. Huge damage. Oh, actually doesn't get the double up air. It's hit with the Nair. You have to side B once again, and you're dead with that forward air. Really good ledge trapping by Latios. And we're going to run it back to small battlefield. You know, that's the new PS2.
Yeah, I'm surprised that everyone's running into a small battlefield. I mean, this stage is really good for a lot of characters. I think for Yoshi, it's really strong because you have kill options on the side, you have kill options on the top with that up air.
Right.
Your down air kills really, really nicely, pretty much everywhere. So, you know, Latios definitely getting more of a grip on how to really play against these ices as we're seeing the games go.
Yeah. And I feel like this, I mean, the stage is really good for both these characters, like you mentioned before, really early kills with these juggles as well. So I think both of them are kind of banking on that, like compared to what you would get in PS2, granted. Kind of similar stages. PS2 is just a bit bigger with some weirder blast zones, but the stage, very similar to it. I think it just benefits both of them because they can kill really early. But also those platforms being a little bit lower can help a lot of characters like Little Mac, even Ices for that matter, be able to extend their combos. Oh my god, the anti-air with the up tilt? I don't know if you have a jump.
No jump, but not needed as he's going to grab ledge. Look for something a little more, just start to combo these ices. Get them apart and just try to get as much damage as you can onto the Nana, because when you don't have Nana as ices, it is really difficult to get a lot of your conversions, but again, a little too greedy there. The gluttony is really strong with this one. Latios can drop his stock.
Yeah, and at a certain point, you got to limit yourself to how much you can hit Nana. It's like there are times, there's a time and place, and right there wasn't it. Trying to go for it again and just puts himself into disadvantage. Diamond's like, all right, you can go for it, so long as you're not killing Popo. It does not matter to me because, again, we know how good Diamond's Sopo can do. We've already seen it in this set, what it can do. It won the first game for that matter. It gave him the lead. Up tilt's getting clanked with that jab. Latios trying to outrange with these forward airs, even back airs for that matter. Finally gets it there, no jump. Forced to side B pretty high. And there you go. But coming back on a stage, not a good look for Latios, just letting Diamond come back like that.
Yeah, wonderful parry. This defensive play on Diamond, he's maybe not a player known for like being too defensive, but his textbook play is amazing. And look at this. The air dodge coming out so well as he's able to just juggle with Yoshi. When you're in the air with Yoshi, you can't land efficiently. You have to commit so hard, and Diamond is taking full advantage of this as he just drains the Sopo to completion right there. Oh my gosh.
Spacing with that forward air to combat Latios. This is
what?
Right there, catching the double jump, catching the jump from Diamond, but you get Nana back. You had a lot of extra credit. How do you make the most of this up tilt? Double jump armor might have been?
Double jump armor definitely helped out there.
Yeah.
And here we have it, a quick combo with these up airs into the down air. I mean, Latios just looking amazing right now. A little behind, still some room to grow, but again, he's just getting this advantage slowly, and the F smash misplaced a little too early.
But dropping the shield on the back air, not too good for Diamond, looking for the up air, but does force Latios to jump. I think Diamond needs to do that a little bit more. Force these jumps, but Latios with a complete 180 on that stock gets the lead against Diamond in this game number 3.
Yeah, I mean, Yoshi, just as much as he's a character with a lot of like these, Latios is like, look at his face, he's like, what?
Why didn't send me there?
Why did he do that, bro? What the fuck? Like, but again, Yoshi's a character that's very kind of hit and miss, hot and cold at times, but as long as you're consistent with the game plan, you can push it to like just every mile. Yeah, and we're seeing Latios do that as he's kind of bringing these stocks back that honestly we thought were just going the other way completely. And again, Latios just showing himself as just a true competitor here. And Diamond just has to break this wall of Yoshi hitboxes.
There you go. But you're going to get the belay to come back. The forward air going to send Nana pretty far away. What do you do as Diamond? You got to recover somehow. Nana dying like a hamster right there. But again, not much you can do if you're Diamond. Latio's just doing a really good job of maintaining a solid distance between Nana and Popa to the point where he can't be like, no double jump. How do you come back here? It's still even percent between both these guys, and a really good side beat to send Latios off stage. Once again, trying to go for a jump read, not getting it. The back air into the, whoa. I'm surprised he didn't go for up air after the F tilt.
It could have been a misinput, but again, Diamond has to find a way to land on that side beat. The hitboxes are so nice on that, but going low, it's really difficult, but he's going to find a way back, and that's going to be it. As game 3, you're going to go the way to Latios.
Yeah. All right, yeah, we're going to go with bans that time. When you lose 2 games like that, you have to change up your game plan. I feel like Diamond was just doing a really good job, like we mentioned. This entire set, he's just been doing good at getting these juggles off, maintaining stage control. But the moment he loses it, I feel like he kind of just forgets how to play this game sometimes. And it just comes down to the CPU of Nana kind of betraying Diamond there, where it's like, your recoveries are really good. When like you have to recover high when you lose Nana, and that is what Latios is waiting for. He's waiting for a lingering nair. He's waiting for a forward air. But Hollow Bastion, the stage, how do you feel about the stage pick?
I actually like it. I think for Ices, it's a really strong stage. You have that one platform in the middle that's going to be really advantageous with holding the center stage. And also with juggling Yoshi, you have a lot of movement room, but that only works when you're in the advantage. If you're in disadvantage, Yoshi has exactly the same options that you do. You're able to play with that platform so well. Right. You're able to just, you know, kind of kite a lot more and play it in the air just a lot more. You know, you have some grounded space to play with as well. Yeah. But it's just more or less you want to hold the center of the stage, and you want to make sure that your opponent can't really do much. And right there, that's a complete 180 of what I was saying for Ices, right into the hands of Yoshi.
And we talk about how you're gonna come back. Okay, we talk about how beneficial that middle platform can be, but I feel like it can also be a detriment because of how good both these characters' sharking ability is. That up tilt reaches so far up. Up smash for that matter too. Even up air, it will catch you if you're sleeping on that platform. Same can be said with those up airs, but I feel like Yoshi has a lot more utility with that middle platform. And getting that down smash, get that stock lead, or get that stock lead. Latios looking primed to take this 3-1, but Diamond not out, not gonna back down without a fight.
Yeah, Diamond just trying to put on a little bit of Blizz Wall, kind of understanding, wait, I can just do this a little bit. I can play with this. The D-Syncs not really coming out as much, but what we're seeing is really good swings out of Yoshi trying to break them up. And Diamond getting the stock for that.
Yeah, right. It's like, it's in that mindset, it's almost like randubs. And if you guys haven't played random doubles before, it's like, or just doubles in general, you kind of want your opponent to hit one of your partners first, and in this sense, it's going to be Nana, and then you follow up with a forward smash. It's like your focus is on something else that you're not going to be able to anticipate this forward, or you're not going to be able to protect yourself from these forward smashes. It's exactly what Diamond's doing. He's kind of making this a 2v1 at its finest right now, and huge damage on that second stock coming out from Latios.
And again, Nana's just already dead, but the Sopo might be able to clean out the stock, which it does. Hollow Bastion seeming to be the stage of choice for Diamond here. Yeah, coming out in a lot of dividends here.
The IDJ forward air almost getting knocked out by that icicle. Down smash once again, a really bad angle to send Diamond at another forward air. How do you recover?
Oh, beautiful hit coming out from that Squall Hammer. And the dash attack, just trying to get a little something, but the Latios would not kill the Hollow Bastion, baby. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, going for that neutral beam, probably not the best option for Diamond, maybe a misinput for that matter. But the egg throw to come back on a stage, nah, just getting hit with these up airs, good squabble here.
I like the idea to go for side B to really just, you know, get that stage control, hold a little bit more of it. But again, D-Syncs, again, we're seeing Diamond, you said it earlier, he's a textbook player. He knows the D-Syncs very well. He's going to get him every single time. And here we have you seeing just how well he's going to play in this. All he needs is like maybe just a decent grab, Nana goes for F smash, and that could be the game seal for him.
Definitely, yeah.
And he's being a little bit more kind of aggressive with what he's doing, a little bit careless.
Yeah.
Which Latios is taking complete advantage of as we're seeing it, and Nana could have had the biggest assist of all time.
The alley-oop of ages. All right, using that down tilt to potentially, the angle down F tilt to potentially 2-frame. All right, sending up blitz walls again, but able to roll in. Not often do you see players roll in, and the up air, not going to bring it to game 5 just yet, but 50% pretty much at max rage for Latios. This is prime for Latios to get a nice little conversion, maybe even F smash, just to send him off stage, but not when you do that. Gets a little bit of chip damage. What do you do here? Those back airs, Salvo back airs coming out. The double parry? Wait,
that's not death yet, but it's really close to it. It's Latios.
The egg lay.
The egg is
Squall
coming
Hammer.
out.
Doesn't get the jab, doesn't get the roll read. F tilt definitely would have killed
Oh my god, what a read! And Diamond bringing it to a game 5.
The empty hop down smash. He's showing his hand. He's showing his tricks at the right moments, especially at game 5, where he's able to claw his way back against Latios. He had the lead the entire time, but like Latios was just, he kept that super close. I feel like if he was playing a little bit more patiently, he understood that Diamond was approaching a lot more in that last stock than I think the entire game. So I think Latios was playing a little bit more conserved, maybe playing in shield a little bit more, especially against Sopo. I feel like Latios is respecting the Sopo just a little bit too much.
Yeah, like you can swing against Sopo. It's one of the best things into that character because you're able to get a lot more of an advantage. But again, off the rip, we're gonna see both of these guys swinging right out the gate, trying to get a little bit of combos, a little bit of damage, and the Blizz Wall might be shown a little early. Yeah. As Diamond's going to just take a little bit of damage for this, try to find his way back into neutral, but that up tilt is just going to look so clean into this.
Yeah, 61% already dealt. Both these guys just want to make sure that they create the lead first. They don't want to be at the back burner this entire game. All right, good. Pivot F tilt into Nair is a crazy combo. Again, not often would you see that from players like Pharaoh or even like Yoshi for that matter. So Latios brings something to the table that we don't see too often, but bringing something that we'll always see every single time, and that's sending Popo off stage, and that's dead. Just gotta make sure he's dead. Go with another forward air. And Latios with the lead.
Yeah, good first stock coming out of Latios, and some stall going on up there, but the eggs are just gonna be thrown around, just get some more landing. And again, I want to see Diamond kind of, you know, to really relieve this pressure from the back foot, just put a lot more pressure in the air. Just try to keep Latios in the air, but again, it all starts with one hit, and Latios is kiting that back air so perfectly. And being able to do that, but Latios throwing his hands up in the air like, oh my god, that hit me.
Right. That move is so quick, especially out of shield. If you're too close, it's really tough. That's like one of the few times where you would start respecting Ice Climbers is when they have these really fast smash attacks out of shield. Ooh, getting the Squall Hammer. Doesn't go for a forward smash or a forward air. Maybe didn't get the right desync that he wanted.
I think the desync was actually off because if you notice, Nana did the animation, and now it's going to be back to Sopo for the second stock. A little dangerous in game 5 as we're seeing both these guys really claw for their lives in bracket. This is losers after all game 5.
And only having Latios at 39% is just not going to help Diamond whatsoever. Getting hit with these spikes into these up airs as well. Another one for good measure, not getting everything yet. Gets that back air. You mentioned it before. These aerials coming out from Latios, this kiting that he's doing, using the most out of Yoshi's air drift, which I mentioned before is the fastest air drift in this game. So he knows his character very well and what he can do in the air. How do you come back? The up air to punish the Squall Hammer to come back. This is looking prime for Latios, and the taunt. He's in his feels right now, but he might regret that if Diamond just decides to lock in.
Yeah, Diamond really just has a lot of work to do here on this next stock, and here we have a desync already off the rip, but gonna get caught away really early. Just trying to find something, but again, the grab.
Oh,
Blizzard
no.
missed.
That's not too good right now for Diamond. If he's missing like that at last stock, he needs to lock in. This is tournament stock for Diamond right now, and he's air dodging, he's panicking. Latios, doesn't matter, doesn't care. He's just gonna try and get in, do all of his damage as much as possible. Down tilt to send Nana off stage. Where I also really like this is usage of down air, even on shield, just to land on the Ice Climbers, just to separate them. I think that's something that Latios has been abusing really well, and Diamond just hasn't had the answer for that.
Oh, the Blizzard! The tether through the air, and the F smash.
What? Didn't kill?
I don't think the F smash hit. I think it was actually up air from Nana and that Yoshi bomb.
Trying to go for an up air, but really good air dodge from Diamond. I feel like at some point Latios might just have to do an empty hop and bait out the air dodge and maybe land with like an up smash or something like that.
He better get back air.
Oh, but the forward air is going to do it, and Latios takes it 3-1 in a very close set against Diamond. So Latios moving up to top 5.